Imagine living in a chaotic world where wars rage on, betrayals are common, and even as a ruler, your life hangs by a thread. Yet amidst all this, you find serenity, not in power or wealth, but in philosophy. That was the life of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who turned to Stoicism not just to survive, but to thrive. What if I told you that his lessons from over 2,000 years ago could radically transform the way you handle modern-day stress and challenges? Today, we're diving into the ancient wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a man who ruled one of the largest empires in history while writing what has become a manual for personal resilience, Meditations. But before we explore his teachings, let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly felt in control of your emotions, even in the face of adversity? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll walk away with timeless tools to master your mindset. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button if you're passionate about wisdom that stands the test of time. The core of Stoicism. Stoicism is often misunderstood as being unemotional or detached, but in reality, it's about finding strength through wisdom and resilience. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters, our thoughts, actions, and values, while letting go of the things we cannot control. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's greatest practitioners, distilled this into principles that are as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. Let's dive deeper. Number 1, control what you can, accept what you can't. Imagine this scenario. Marcus Aurelius is surrounded by political drama, personal betrayals, and a crumbling empire. Yet, in his writings, he constantly returns to this central idea: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This principle teaches us to recognize the limits of our influence. For example, you can't control a rainy day ruining your plans, but you can control how you react. Will you sulk and let it ruin your mood? Or will you adapt, using the unexpected free time to read, reflect, or create? Next time you're in a frustrating situation, like being stuck in traffic, pause and ask yourself, what's within my control here? Maybe you can't move the cars, but you can control your stress levels with deep breaths or a good audiobook. How do you usually react to uncontrollable events? Do you fight them or embrace them? Share your experience below. Number 2, focus on your own virtues. Marcus Aurelius believed that true fulfillment doesn't come from external achievements like wealth, fame, or recognition, but from living in alignment with your values. He reminds us that external rewards are fleeting, but virtues, like integrity, courage, and kindness, are eternal. Think about it. Have you ever pursued something you thought would make you happy? A promotion, a fancy gadget, only to find the satisfaction short-lived? Marcus would argue that chasing external validation is a trap. Instead, he'd ask, what kind of person do you want to be today? Identify your top 3 virtues. Maybe they're kindness, discipline, and patience. Then reflect. How can you embody those virtues in small ways throughout the day? For example, being patient with a difficult coworker or showing kindness to a stranger. Over time, these small acts define your character. Pause for a moment and write down one virtue you want to strengthen. How can you practice it today? Number 3, memento mori. Remember, you will die. If there's one idea that sounds shocking but is deeply liberating, it's this. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. Marcus didn't see this as morbid. He saw it as a way to live fully. By accepting the inevitability of death, you strip away trivial worries and focus on what truly matters. In Meditations, Marcus writes, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This doesn't mean living recklessly. It means living purposefully. Next time you're feeling overwhelmed, ask yourself, if I only had a year left to live, would this problem still matter? Practice gratitude for the present moment. The morning coffee you sip, the sunlight on your face, the laughter of a loved one. These are fleeting gifts. Acknowledge them fully. Close your eyes and visualize your life a year from now. What would you regret not doing today? Let this guide your actions moving forward. These 3 principles, focusing on what you can control, living by your virtues, and embracing life's impermanence, are more than just philosophical ideas. They're a framework for resilience and joy in a chaotic world. Marcus Aurelius proved this in his own life as he faced wars, plagues, and personal tragedies. His stoicism wasn't just intellectual, it was practical, tested, and lived. Which of these principles feels most powerful to you right now? Lessons from meditations. Marcus Aurelius didn't write meditations for fame or legacy. It was his private journal, a tool to sharpen his mind and align his actions with his values. Yet, this deeply personal work has become one of history's greatest guides for inner peace and strength. Each entry reveals timeless insights into the human experience. Let's explore 3 lessons that resonate across centuries. Number 1, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality. While we can't always control what happens, we can control how we perceive and respond to it. Consider this. 2 people face the same setback. One spirals into frustration, the other sees it as an opportunity to grow. The difference lies in their mindset. Imagine being passed over for a promotion. Instead of sulking, ask, what can I learn from this experience? How can I improve? This shift in perspective can turn setbacks into stepping stones. Pause for a moment and reflect. What's one challenge you're facing right now? How might you reframe it as an opportunity? Number 2, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In a world fueled by conflict and grudges, Marcus's words are a revolutionary call to rise above. He believed that when we mirror the actions of those who wrong us, we lose twice, first to their offense and again to our own character. True strength lies in refusing to let negativity shape your actions. Picture a scenario where a coworker spreads a rumor about you. Instead of retaliating with gossip, address it calmly and directly, showing integrity. You not only preserve your peace, but demonstrate the kind of person you aspire to be. Have you ever chosen to rise above someone's negativity? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to learn from your strength. Number 3, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive. Marcus practiced gratitude daily, recognizing life's fleeting nature. In his journal, he often reminded himself that waking up was itself a gift. How many of us wake up consumed by to-do lists, forgetting the simple miracle of being alive? Begin your day with 3 simple acknowledgments: the people you love, the opportunities you have, and the beauty around you. This shift can anchor your mind in positivity and purpose. Tomorrow morning, take 30 seconds to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for before reaching for your phone. Notice how it changes your day. Marcus's journal was his mirror, reflecting his struggles and aspirations. These lessons, controlling your mind, embodying virtue, and practicing gratitude, aren't just for philosophers. They're tools for anyone seeking clarity and strength in a turbulent world. Which of these teachings will you adopt in your daily life? Applying Stoicism today. Stoicism isn't just for ancient emperors. It's a lifeline in today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world. Emails, deadlines, and social media can overwhelm us, but Marcus Aurelius's philosophy offers tools to cut through the noise. Let's bring Stoicism into the 21st century with 3 practical exercises. Number 1, the 2-list rule. Marcus taught that inner peace begins with understanding what's within your control. This modern exercise brings his wisdom to life. Step 1, write down everything on your mind. Step 2, sort the list into 2 columns. Things you can control, e.g., your effort, your attitude, and things you can't, e.g., others' opinions, the weather. Step 3, focus your energy exclusively on the first column. This practice isn't about ignoring problems. It's about directing your efforts where they'll make the most impact. What's one thing on your can't control list that you're ready to let go of today? Number 2, daily reflection. Every night, Marcus reflected on his day, asking himself, did I act in alignment with my values? What can I improve tomorrow? You can do the same with a simple journaling practice. Write down one thing you did well today. Write down one thing you can improve tomorrow, and with a note of gratitude. Over time, this exercise helps you live intentionally and stay grounded in your personal growth. Grab a notebook tonight and try this reflection exercise. Let us know how it felt in the comments. Number 3, negative visualization exercise. One of Stoicism's most powerful tools is negative visualization. By imagining life without something you value, a job, a loved one, your health, you deepen your appreciation for it. Marcus Aurelius practiced this to avoid taking life for granted. Before your next meal, pause and imagine what life would be like without access to food. This simple moment of reflection can transform routine into gratitude. What's something you often take for granted? How might imagining life without it deepen your appreciation? In a world of distractions, Stoicism offers clarity and focus. These exercises, sorting your concerns, reflecting daily, and practicing gratitude, are simple but transformative. They help us embody Marcus Aurelius's timeless wisdom in our modern lives. What's one exercise you'll start today? Conclusion: Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet his greatest conquest was over his own mind. If he could find peace amidst wars, betrayals, and the weight of leadership, what's stopping us from doing the same? As Marcus would say, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So, what will you choose to focus on today? If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a dose of ancient wisdom. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing philosophies.